Alright, I'm right at the first year mark of working from home, and I'm sure you're either in a very similar situation or you will be very soon. It's been a while since a video, and I apologize for that. Let's start with a quick update. Videos are on hold because of the new tech lead role I've been performing in my company. On top of that, I'm recently working very intensively with teams from San Francisco and Sydney and New Zealand. Juggling everything is a little bit of a pain right now. It takes time. Also, I'm proud to announce that I've been contracted by Pact Publishing Company to write a book about CMake for C++. So I've been pretty busy with that, working very intensively, and I've just completed the third chapter. Stay tuned for that and more info coming soon. So let me share a couple of things I've did to make my life and work from home a little bit easier and tell you a little bit about my perspective on working from home for Cisco Meraki. Let's start with the worst problem I have and the one that is affecting me really the most. The screen time. Before the pandemic, the work was about 50-50, 50% of screen time and 50% of meetings, coffee breaks, discussions in front of the whiteboards, everything, offline, reading papers, learning stuff, all that had place in the office. Now everything is transitioned and everything is done on screen. And on top of that, even the entertainment after the work has transitioned to in front of the screen because everything else is just closed or unavailable right now. So how I am dealing with that? Well, simply two things. Breaks and good lighting. Breaks, I'll take as many as I possibly can. Even if that's only to stand up, go and stare out of the window. That's actually all that's needed, as long as you can, relax your eyesight for a bit. And second, good lighting. So up until recently, I've been using the light in the background. It's a BenQ A reading screen lamp or something like that. And it has been proven to be a very versatile and good tool for that. But it has one slight disadvantage. It's a separate thing and it's quite heavy. So if I'm moving my screen around, up, down, up, it essentially requires to be set up again and aligned correctly, so it's not attached to it in a sense. And the solution for that I found is this thing. So I've shown it in the other video on my channel, and this is essentially a screen bar made also by BenQ. It takes the whole thing to the next level, I can have all room dark and just this thing, and that's enough. Because the immediate area that you're looking at, that you're focused on, is well lit and your eyesight doesn't get tired as much. Funnily enough, people are mostly preoccupied and mostly interested with these two things. So the mouse that I use is called MX Master, made by Logitech, and this is the revision 2. I know that they have a revision 3 right now, but I just wasn't able to get my hand on it. And the keyboard here, this one, is just a off-brand mechanical keyboard with custom keycaps that I bought off the Amazon. I really enjoy the sound, and I think it's a matter of personal preference, so I won't try to persuade you in one thing or the other. Just pick whatever works best for you and don't worry about it too much. The other problem that I had was essentially back pains. Since March, I went through 3 different office chairs. So the solution that I found to the whole problem is actually utilizing my standing desk more, for at least a couple of hours a day. And I found that it's especially useful to set it up to standing mode before a meeting, because it's really hard to learn, start sitting down during the meeting when other people can see you through the webcam. So you're kind of committed to it. And this is about the right time, an hour of standing at a time. It's manageable and your laziness cannot really take over. So I custom built my desk with FlexiSpot electric legs, subsidized by Cisco. Thank you guys. And a sheet of plywood that I sanded, painted and lacquered myself. This one is 180 centimeters by 60, and that's plenty of space to keep dirty. This brings me to the last work from home problem, which is my desk space. It's big enough so it gets cluttered really quickly. The thing that you cannot very often see on my videos is this clutter, because I try to clean it every time I start recording. But over time it magically appears back on my desk. You know, all the pens, all the cables, or the things that I keep over here, like pen drives or SD cards or USB cables, batteries, whatnot. Everything just keeps getting back on this desk. Oh yeah, and stick notes. All these are just essentially things that I need to keep track of that are not really a good fit for a Jira task. Apparently, this box contains a solution to this problem. I got it in the mail asking to, well, review it and share my thoughts on video. So my understanding is that Noted is essentially a product developed by a regular guy like you and me, who just found a problem and wanted to deal with it and decided to found a company to do so. I really applaud such initiatives. It's a really hard thing to do. So essentially Noted is a whiteboard slash blackboard. It comes in two colors that you can put on your desk and make notes on. You know, there's this glass reflective surface. So they recommend that I should press it a couple of times, pump the marker. Oh yeah, I can see ink slowly getting in there. Okay, I think it's here, so let's try it. Hey, apparently it's working. And essentially it allows you to make notes to yourself, store your precious thoughts, have a conversations with yourself, your future self. And there, in here, there is a compartment. Comes with this, what do you call it? Wiping sponge thing. Has a space to store your pen. And here you can put your phone, so you have a place to store it. Okay, I guess it goes like this. So essentially you put it between your screen and your keyboard, and I can put all my crap inside, finally. I actually do like these stick notes, so I'm gonna stick with them for a while, but actually I think it's a good place to store them. The one bit that I would change is maybe the size of the marker. Having a smaller tip would allow you to write more, essentially, as you don't need that big of a letters when you're writing on something that stays on your desk, essentially, and it's like half a meter away from your face. So only thing that's left is a message for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!